And was it him that sent you the text message on May 5th at 9:39 p.m. that says, do you recall it saying, go for it? I've been giving you the F asterisk, 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 asterisk,
Yes.
asterisk, which I assume is the word FUCKING. Chance to come,
Yes.
same F word, show me, but instead you show me that you F word have somebody else. I'm going to show you how to break a heart. I'm done playing with you. After I paid the F word rent and everything, you're going to F word do this to me. I love you. So tonight, underlined, sleep with the angels because in the morning you're going to dance with the devil.
Welcome back to Time Serve, the channel that's getting deducted so you don't have to. Have you ever met that person that thinks they are charming, cute, and the person of your dreams? However, the grease seeps through their pores as you slip on the slime seeping out of their pant bottoms. Well, meet Mr. Moreno. Not only does he think he's cute by trying to win favor with Judge Boyd to no avail, but once you hear what he did to this poor woman, you will think the only good about him is the fact that he is an orange. Check out this yellow preggy neglecting her children into TDC right here. Like and subscribe, set your notifications to all. Let's roll, nerds.
Judge,
Yes.
by the way, don't forget, tomorrow is Friday.
Okay, I don't even know why you're trying to curry favor with me.
No, I'm not.
Jonathan Watkins? Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Jonathan Watkins.
Yes, ma'am, Judge.
What is the issue with your client?
Judge, I've admonished him myself. I don't know. I can't answer that question right now, Judge. And I'm kind of appalled that he's behaving this way, Your Honor. And it's disrespectful, and it's not mannerly, and it's not polite. And I'm very sorry about that, Judge.
No, and you know, again, I appreciate your apology, Jonathan, but this is not you. It's just him and his childish behavior. And Mr. Moreno, if I wanted to be childish, you know what I would do? Or if I wanted to punish you, you know what I would do? I would send you back to your cell, and we'd come back in 30 days to hear this motion. If you continue to behave the way you behave in this inappropriate manner, I will have no choice but to send you back to your cell. And when you're ready to behave appropriately, then we will have your hearing. I don't know what else to tell you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right. The court was informed that the witness, Ms. K, was going to be saying some things that may be different from what she stated to the police. So out of an abundance of caution, the court asked that attorney be appointed to represent her as a witness. That attorney is Cleophas Marshall. Mr. Marshall, have you had a chance to speak with your client?
Yes, I have had an opportunity to talk with Ms. Raquel K and explain to her possible consequences with her saying something that is materially different from what she told law enforcement concerning this matter. I explained to her the possible ranges of punishment. I explained to her the possible offense. I explained to her in detail, again, what those consequences could be. I've advised her of a course of action, and she stated that she understood, and then that she still wants to testify in this matter. I told her I'll be here with her. If she wants to stop or ask me something, I don't know what the court's position will be on that, but I'm here for her to assist her in this matter.
Okay.
And I apologize, Your Honor, it's a little difficult talking with the mask on.
Oh, no problem. All right, and also, Mr. Marshall, did you inform your client about not making contact and speaking with the defendant on Zoom?
No, I did not inform her of that. If the court needs me to do so, I will, but I did not inform her of that. Your Honor, do you mean outside of this proceeding or any court proceedings?
I mean, currently, as we are in the proceedings, as you, I believe, are aware, because I believe you may have been in the courtroom, there
Yes.
have been inappropriate gestures sent from the defendant to Ms. K. Ms. K has responded to him in kind, and so the court wants that to stop. And
Very
if it occurs again, this hearing is not going to be finished today. This hearing will take place and be completed at another date.
And so, Ms. K, you did hear that from the court, and the court is in effect admonishing you to abide by the court's rules and regulations. And we attorneys also have to abide by those same rules and regulations. There are things that we cannot do in court session. It is as though you were actually in court, and this is a very formal proceeding. And if you were in court, you would not be allowed to do those things. In fact, the bailiffs would usher you out of the courtroom and would not allow you to remain, and likely would also usher Mr. Moreno out of the courtroom, and his proceedings for that day would be over. So that is basically what the judge is saying to you. We have a responsibility to show decorum and respect and honor to the court.
Yes, I understand.
Very well.
All right, so we'll continue then. Mr. Watkins, you had called Ms. K and you were in the middle of questioning her. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And thank you, Mr. Marshall.
Thank you.
Sir. Ms. K, you had previously acknowledged the fact that you've known about this no contact order.
Yes.
Okay. And you're aware that the no contact order, it's a one-way street. Mr. Moreno is prohibited from contacting you. Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay. And that's a condition of bond.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. But you guys had been in contact. Okay.
Yes.
And I want to bring you to I'm so sorry about that. I want to bring you to May the 5th. Does that sound like a day that you might have had contact with him?
Yes. It was his, no, before that. It was his birthday, May 4th.
May 4th. Okay. And there was supposed to be a birthday dinner at Chili's or something like that?
Yes. And he got mad and he almost tried to crash the car with me inside. And I told him to take me straight home. He didn't listen. He took me the whole run around until he brought me home.
Okay. And did you have to go to the hospital, or were you okay?
No, I was fine once I came home.
Okay. And at some point after the birthday, after May the 4th, did you make a police report?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did that report result in a couple of arrests on Michael's behalf?
Arrest? Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
They had told me if he didn't turn himself in, that they would go looking for him. So they turned up and they looked for him. They found him and they took him in.
Okay. And okay. And the stuff that you told the police that really wasn't the case.
I know he owns a firearm. That I know. He would carry it in the glove box all the time. But about him driving by, pointing the gun at me was no, not real. I just wanted him away from me for good.
And how long have you known Michael?
I've known him for 2 years.
Okay. And of those 2 years, how long have y'all been together?
Off and on for 2 years.
And after that time, so Michael gets arrested on about May 14th. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay.
I found-
Okay. And after you had called the police, did you make any attempts to contact him?
No, I didn't. He contacted me.
Okay.
It was always him calling me. I blocked him,
But,
and he always got a hold of a different number and tried to call me.
okay. But did you ever call him back, or did you talk to him after?
Once he was locked up, yes.
Okay. So you okay. Okay. So after he got arrested.
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys together right now?
No, we're not.
Okay. And again, the incident regarding the actual, and there was a terroristic threat case too. There was a threat that was supposedly made.
Yes.
And,
A voice.
okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to need you all to speak one at a time. And Ms. Kay, I'm going to need you to speak up so the court reporter can hear.
I didn't hear the last part of her answer.
Can you re-ask your question, Mr. Watkins?
Yes, ma'am. So there was the deadly conduct, and you've acknowledged that didn't occur, but there was also a supposed threat, Ms. K?
Yes, there was.
Okay. And you said that he had left you a voicemail?
Yes.
Do you have that recording?
I don't know. Not anymore since my phone was destroyed in the toilet.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
I do have a copy of it on one of my emails that I have sent to one of the DAs that was assigned to me.
Okay. And how many children do you have, ma'am?
I have 4 children, and they're all under my custody, under my roof.
Okay. And what is it that you do for a living right now?
I am a health provider. I take care of an elderly person.
Okay. And how old are your kids?
My oldest is 14, and my daughter is 11. My son is 8, and my little one is 6 years old.
Okay. And I just want to, the last thing I want to hash out with you is, you're aware if the no contact order applies to Michael, you can't call him. You shouldn't be calling him back, or you shouldn't be contacting him. You're aware of that?
Yes.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
State.
How many times, I guess, in the past months has the defendant tried to contact you?
Ever since he locked up, it's like mainly every day.
And do you talk to him every day?
No, I don't.
You said he used to use different numbers to call you. Would y'all ever text or email or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't text him back because I knew it was him calling me. I would just automatically block the number.
Okay, would he send you text messages or emails?
He would send me text messages, but I wouldn't reply back.
Okay. And sometimes would he send you a text message and then try and call you when you wouldn't answer the phone?
I wouldn't answer the phone because I knew it was him.
Okay. And was it him that sent you the text message on May 5th at 9:39 p.m. that says, do you recall it saying, go for it, I've been giving you the F asterisk, 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 asterisk,
Yes.
asterisk, which I assume is the word FUCKING, chance to come,
Yes.
same F word, show me, but instead you show me that you F word have somebody else. I'm going to show you how to break a heart. I'm done playing with you. After I paid the F word rent and everything, you're going to F word do this to me. I love you. So tonight, underlined, sleep with the angels because in the morning you're going to dance with the devil. Did he send you?
Yes, he did.
And then at 10:41 that same night, I assume you weren't answering your phone because he says, answer your F word phone, man. I don't give a F asterisk, 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 which I believe is FUCK. If you call the cop, I want to stay in front of the FUCKING F word house to make sure nothing happens to you and the kids. You send you that one?
Yes.
And you call after calling the police on one of his cases. One of the officers filled out a form with you called a family violence threat assessment checklist, where they ask you a bunch of questions, with your answer choices being no, I don't know, maybe, and yes.
Yes.
Okay, and one of those questions was, did he/she verbally threaten to hurt or kill you or your children? You remember
Yes.
you that?
Yes.
You remember telling them yes?
Yes.
Okay, and another question is, did he/she threaten you with or display a deadly weapon? You recall that question?
Yes. He has.
Okay, and you answered yes. They asked, has he threatened to kill you? You recall what your answer was?
Yes.
Okay, and the answer was yes, right?
Yes.
They've asked if you have tried to leave your abuser in the past. You recall what?
Yes.
And the answer was yes, right?
Yes.
Do you feel he/she is capable of killing you? Do you recall what your answer was there?
Yes. I
Okay.
think it was yes.
You think your answer was yes? Okay. Could it have been maybe?
Let me see. It would have been maybe or I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, do you feel he's capable of hurting or of killing you?
At this point, I don't know. I don't know what could go on in his head. He's capable of doing anything. If he's capable of hitting me one time, he's capable of doing anything.
Okay, and he currently has 3 felony assault cases for hitting you. Is that right?
Yes, push me and shove me. Yes.
No more questions.
Defense?
Real quick, I have a brief follow-up. Ms. K, has he ever threatened to hurt your children?
He's threatened that that I wouldn't have my children for so long, and for me not to be crying to him about them. He has threatened that my kids won't be with me no more.
Okay. And this sleep with the angels thing, is that something that, does he know your kids? Has he met your kids?
He knows my kids. He knows my kids, but I don't know what he meant by that.
Okay. And would it be fair to say that one of the assault charges is on Mr. Angel K, who is your ex?
Yeah, but I believe that day nothing happened. Angel K was the one that was hitting him and pushing him, and Michael had his hands up and he wasn't doing nothing to him. So I called the cops and I told him he needs to leave, because if not, the cops will take him. Once the cops got here, he's the father to my children, Angel K. He's the one that made a report against him. They wanted to take my report, and I didn't say I'm not reporting him or nothing. So I just came inside and I closed the door. Michael did not do anything to Angel K. Angel K is the one that pushed him and grabbed him and cut him down there on his testicles.
Okay. And it's fair to say you're emotional right now.
Yes, I am, because it hurts. It hurts so much. Having to fall in love with a person that has threatened me so many times, and in front of my children.
Okay. Okay. And do you still have feelings for Michael right now?
The love part, no, but I care for him. The love part is not there no more.
Okay. Okay. Judge, I have nothing further right now. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, anything else from the state?
Okay.
All right, defense, there is someone in the waiting room listed as V. Aguilar. Is that a witness for you or no?
No, Your Honor. It's somebody who's related to my client, but she's not a witness for this purposes of this hearing.
All right. Are there any other witnesses, either from the state or the defense?
Out from the state.
Not from the defense, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, this is your motion. So I'll hear argument.
Judge, we're going to have to face the facts here. There have been violations of the no contact order. This witness was in an extreme emotional state at this point. However, she was honest. She acknowledged the fact that at least one of these allegations was false in nature. She also acknowledged the fact that she has reached out to the defendant multiple times as well. And again, this is really emotional. And I know that Mr. Moreno showed this court a lot of disrespect today. But under the law, Judge, we're asking that the court consider the factors for setting bond. He has been incarcerated for a month and a week at this point, being remanded without a bond on two of the court's matters. That would be 2020 CR 7894 and this case 2021 CR 2280. Judge, we just ask that the court set a bond that it deems reasonable on both matters. If that bond amount is high, so be it. We also ask that the court impose any reasonable conditions it sees fit, such as GPS. If GPS were imposed, Your Honor, we'd ask for a partial. If the court wants to do weekly reporting and weekly drug testing, we'd ask that the court do that to monitor this defendant and to make sure he's in compliance. And Judge, if the court wants him to do an etiquette class, for crying out loud, I would ask that the court impose that. I think that he needs to do that. But we do respectfully request a bond be set so that he can obtain some type of release pending trial. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And before I hear state's argument, I see there's another case that's listed. It's CM 085115. Can someone tell me what is the offense date of that alleged offense, which is repeated violation of court order or bond condition?
It's the 5th and 6th of May, I believe.
I think it ties in with all of the other two new ones, Judge.
All right, thank you. So that's May 6, 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Right, and there's actually 3 that are going to be put in the same repeated violation. One is from January 10th, 2021. One is March 23rd, 2021. And then May 6th. So the May 5th, May 6th days of 2021.
All right, I'll hear argument from state.
Judge, just based on the repeated violations of the bond order of no contact, even since these cases that were allegedly made up, and he's been in jail, he's continued to repeatedly try and contact the victim. He's made threats towards the victim and her children, telling her that she's going to dance with the devil. So for her safety, the safety of her children, and the entire community, due to the defendant's inability to control himself and his anger, we ask to remain without bond until trial.
All right. Defense is your motion, so I'll give you final argument.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, this extended stint of incarceration has caused harm to Mr. Moreno. There was an inmate's declaration that was attached to the motion just for purposes of this hearing, Judge, limited purposes of the court's review. He is without employment. Previously, he was a landscaper. He does have a felony record, Your Honor. There aren't too many jobs that he can just go out there and get. Job for a landscaping company. He has been reduced to the status of indigency, and we just respectfully ask that the court set some type of bond with stringent conditions. And Judge, when I say I would like for him to do an etiquette class, I'm not just saying that. If the court wants to impose something like that with GPS, with weekly reporting, with drug testing, we would accept any conditions the court deems fit. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So this is what the court is going to note for the record. The defendant in cause number 2021 CR 2280, he's charged with assault family second. That's alleged to have been committed on October 19, 2020. And 2020 CR 7895, He has an assault family second, which is alleged to have been committed on March 12, 2020. In 2020 CR 6152, he has an evading arrest detention, which is alleged to have been committed on February 23rd, 2020. In 2020 CR 1318, he's charged with assault family second, which is alleged to have been committed on November 17th, 2019. In 2020 CR 0666, he has a possession less than a gram case, which is alleged to have been committed on September 20th, 2019. And CM 085115, he's alleged to have committed a repeated violation of court order or bond condition on May 6, 2021. The state has just told me that there are two other repeated violations of court order or bond order alleged to have been committed on January 10th, 2021 and March 23rd, 2021. The defendant is indicted with a habitual offender enhancement allegation of an assault family second from January 21st, 2015 and cause number 2014 CR 7896. He has another assault family second from 2016 CR 10523W. That's from November 9th, 2016. The witness, based upon the witness's testimony, based upon Mr. Moreno's inability to follow court orders, I'm going to deny the motion in both cases. He's going to be remanded without bond. We can go off the record, Mr. Moreno. Part of the court's duties is to protect the community. You have alleged to have continued to violate bond conditions of no contact. Mind you, I'm not taking any of this as true because I haven't heard facts of the individual cases as far as final disposition of the cases that you've been charged with. But what I have been given is testimony that you continue to violate the bond conditions that the court has set for you. So I'm not going to set you a bond and you will be remanded without bond. Is there anything else from either side?
Okay.
Judge, as an officer of the court, again, I'd like to reiterate my thanks to Mr. Marshall. He did indicate that he had a broken refrigerator and he has not eaten lunch. I appreciate taking this extra time, an extra hour and a half out of his day to assist us. And I will be visiting with my client and we can hopefully revisit this at a later date, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And of course, the court always keeps an open mind. And Mr. Marshall, the court had no idea your refrigerator is broken. It's like it's Little House on the Prairie days.
Yeah, the repairman he's supposed to be there between 4 and 6. So I'm assuming he'll be giving me a call here soon. These are strange times, right? When you have to exist with a refrigerator that is not working properly. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay.
You know
I grew up in the hood, so.
Between 4 and 6, we'll be there tomorrow.
You know what that reminds me of? And this is where I need Jordan Brown. There was an episode of Seinfeld where Kramer wanted them to come and fix his cable, and so they gave him hours.
I'm sorry, Judge, are we done with the inmate? I'm sorry.
Yes, we're done.
Thank you.
You can take him back. And so Kramer decided that he was going to
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt. He wanted to talk to his defense attorney.
Norma, I hear what you're saying. Mr. Moreno, we're going to send you back. Thank you, Mr. Moreno. So
God bless you, and I'm sorry.
Oh, apology accepted.